Hey everybody, as always, good to see you. It's day 53. We are going to be working on our chest, triceps, and core. We have a timer for today. I'm a little worried it's going to get annoying because it's going to be every 10 seconds, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. I just have a set of 5s and a set of 10-pound dumbbells for today, and we're going to be going into more kind of pulses as far as the work goes and some single arm stuff to get into our chest and triceps for today. So let's go ahead and start with a forward fold. Stand at the back of your mat, just hinge over those legs. Belly nice and strong. Plant your hands on your shins and push into the hands. Feel your shoulder blades slide down and the back lengthen forward. Rock forward onto the balls of your feet, the toes a little bit. Perfect. And then just let yourself drop all the way down. The weight of your arms and head pull you forward. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Let your arms drop over the back of your head. Perfect. And then release and walk yourself out to your hands and knees. We're going to go into our little plunge push. So shoulders right over the wrists, knees right underneath your hips. Grab through the core. So the transverse draw that we've done a few times before, tightening into that abdomen. You're wanting to try to pull the core muscles, the deep interior muscles of the core, those transverse abdominis up and together. And then let your shoulder blades sink toward one another. And then press out. So you're keeping the low back nice and stable and strong, core flexed. Squeeze shoulder blades and then press out. Hopefully you've noticed some extra mobility and range of motion through your scapula, your shoulders, clavicle, all that kind of upper shoulder girdle area. Been working on that a lot through our back days. One more. All right, and then go ahead and push into those hands, tuck your hips under, go into a cat pose, grab deep into the belly, and then sit all the way back on your heels. Let your arms reach way out in front. Grip your hands, those fingertips, your little finger pads into the mat, and slide the shoulder blades back and down your spine, still keeping contraction on your core. Okay, so I'm going to run us through everything that we're going to be doing. And because, like I said, we're going to be on a 10-second timer. So what's going to happen is you're going to do a move for 10 seconds. Then there's a second move. Then you're going to go back to your first move. So it's going to end up being 6 sets of your 10-second timer for those 2 exercises. So basically, you're going to be doing 2 different exercises for 1 minute. So the first one is a boat and a hollow hold. Okay, so your boat, you're going to bring your legs up. If you need, you can grab behind the thighs. Okay, so I have heard that boat can kind of get into the hip flexors a lot. And I remember that that's happened to me as well. So what happens is until the core is really developed and can be strong enough to take the support of the body, then those hip flexors are going to be grabbing a lot. So feel free to grab behind the thighs to help hold the legs because they're heavy. Legs are heavy. We end up putting a lot of pressure on those hip flexors to hold them up. So grab behind the legs if you need to and round through the belly and focus on getting that flexion in through the core. So that's a total option, or you can hang out in your boat. From there, we're going to lower back and down and hit a hollow hold, sliding that low back into the ground, and then you'll come back up to your boat. Now, a hollow hold is going to be difficult as well, and some of us need to keep our head on the ground once we're in this position. So if you need to, lower your head all the way onto the ground. You're going to place your hands under your hips and then just lower your legs as low as they'll go while you can keep that low back on the ground. So we're going to go boat, hollow hold, boat, hollow hold, boat, hollow hold. And then we're going to switch into a banana and a flopping fish. All right, so your banana is here. You're going to just hold an oblique kind of grab And then when the timer hits, you're going to hit a little crunch. So the legs don't really move, but you're just pulling that upper body up. Then we'll flop over to the other side, hit that side, and then we'll go back and forth. No, actually, that's going to be way too confusing. So we're going to stay on the same side for a whole minute. We're really going to burn that oblique out. So we'll be in our banana, and then the flop, that little pulse up, 3 rounds, and then we'll hit the other side. Okay, after that, we're going to do a plank tuck and then a hold. So what's going to happen? Shoulders are going to be nice and high over those wrists. You're going to tuck your knee in and push it out, tuck in, push out. At the timer, you're going to tuck and hold, and then we're going to go to the other side. Pull, push, tuck, and hold. All right, and we'll do that 3 sets each. From there, we're going to go onto our belly. You're going to grab your lighter set of weights, and we're going to do an endurance pulse for our triceps. So you're going to tuck that tailbone under. Core is going to hold nice and strong. So we're going to start off with our palms facing the ground. You're going to pulse your arms up this way. Then we're going to flip, palms face up, pulse that direction, and then 2 more sets of both directions, back and forth. Okay, from there, we're going to go over onto our back side, grabbing my tens here. We're going to hold our hips up into a glute bridge, and we're going to do a chest pulse. Okay, so you're just going to find a mid-range. You're going to pulse, and then at the timer, you're going to go through your full range. Back at the timer, we'll go pulse, 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 and then full. So 3 rounds each. Keep those weights. After that, you're going to do a single side skull crusher. So that arm is going to drop back and down next to your temple. And then at the timer, we'll switch to the other side. So you're going to end up 3 sets each arm. Then for the final of the set, we're going to do a push-up and then a hold. Just a standard push-up. Tighten in through that core. So we'll go our push-up. And then at the timer, we're going to hold a mid-range hold. And that one, I'm pretty sure, is going to be the toughest, but should be fun. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Our boat and hollow hold. Ready, set, and go. All right, push your low back toward the ground, tucking and scooping through the core. Pull your toes back, your shins parallel to the ground. Now hold your hollow hold, scoop through the belly, tuck through that chin, push your low back onto the ground. We're all here for core. Up and hold. Tighten into that core. You can always do a dead bug as well, if that's a better set of work for where you're at with the core. You have to keep that low back pushing toward the ground. It's a big deal. And then back down, hollow hold. So this is our last one for this set, and then we're going to go into our banana and floppy fish. Tighten, flex, deep hold. All right, rotate over. Straight into it. Find that flexion. So I'm on my left side. I'm feeling a lot of work in the right side oblique. So just crunch. Keep your chin tucked. If you need to keep one leg on the ground, that's fine. The goal here, hold, is to get into your oblique. So as long as you can find that, that's what we're here for. And then little pull. And then hold. Hold that banana. Just 20 seconds left. We've got it total. And then we get that other side. Pull. Ah! You've got it. Stay flexed in. Other side. Okay, you can just roll and go. I'm going to lose a couple seconds off. That's okay. Here we go. Woo. Tighten in. Now get your lift. Flexions. Deep through that oblique. And then hold. Create that little banana shape. Front of the belly strong. Get into that oblique. Pulse. Find that oblique. And then hold. It's our last set. Remember, trying to find the flexion where we want it. Then get your pull. Last 10 seconds. Time. Whew. All right. Take a little transition, 10 seconds. And then we're going to go into our knee tuck. All right. You'll be in a bird dog. If this doesn't work for you, just extend opposite arm and leg. Hold. Tuck and hold that knee up to your elbow. And then we're going to switch to the other leg. Here we go. Push and pull. Tuck and push. Tuck and push. Hold. Draw that knee up to your elbow. Hold in place. Those holds are way more difficult. Other side. Tuck and hold. Figure out where you're getting those flexions. Use the core to keep the contraction. Other side. Shoulders stay up over those wrists. Hold. All right, one last set of each. Push and pull. On our first side, hold. Three, two, and one. Here we go. Tighten into that abdomen. Watch my hips. Hold that knee up. Come on, we got it. Push through the shake. 3, 2, and 1. All right. 10-second break. And then we're going to go into our endurance pulse. Palms facing the ground first. And go. Tuck your tailbone. Belly strong. And then flip your hands. Go the other direction. Tuck your chin. Find your squeeze between your shoulder blades. Flip and go. Whew. Keep your toes on the ground, your tailbone tucked. Flip and pulse. Keep working. You just got to decide and make it happen. Flip and pulse. You can always drop your weight. Go body weight. Flip. Last one. Time. Whew. All right. Flip over onto your backs. We're going to go into our glute bridge. And we're going to hit our chest press and chest pulse. 3, 2, pulse to start. Brace into the back. Pulse. Find that little spot. Get a little bounce going. And then down and up. Open those elbows out wide. Flex through the glutes. All right, pulse. Little bounce. Tuck your tailbone under. Grab through the core. Spread across that chest. Full press. Keep those wrists nice and strong. And then we're going to pulse. that little bounce. Space between ears and shoulders. Find that spot where it's really getting that burn. This is it, our last set. Then we're going to go into our skull crushers. Okay, straight into it. One arm holds, one arm drops back, and then press back up. Next stays relaxed, other arm. It's just 10 seconds aside. We got it. Okay, back to the first side. You don't have the support of that other arm helping hold that weight fixed. Second side. So really work and check in to keep that elbow right on top of the shoulder. Okay, first side, last set. Okay, second side. You got it. Squeeze that elbow in tight. Keep the core going. Time. Whee! Take a little break. We're going to do the push-ups and then the hold. Belly contracts, slide the shoulder blades down. 1 minute of work. If you need to hit your knees, there's a good chance I'll need to. Ready? Go. Push up. Drop and hold. Tuck your tailbone. Should feel the chest, get that support. Okay, back to your push-up. On my knees. Hold that core. Okay, drop and hold. Find that mid-range. Space between your ears and shoulders. Holy cow, feel that chest. And then you're in your push-up. Last round. And then drop and hold. Come on. Lock the core, grab under the rib cage, and time. Whew. Okay. Stretch back. We're going to give ourselves a little pause. Grab behind. Wrist behind. Open that chest. All right, we're going to go through it all again, starting with our boat and hollow hold. Be nice to give those arms a break. Okay. Here we go. In 2 seconds, hit that boat or your dead bug. And go. Flex and hold. 3 sets each. Helps that minute. Drop down fast. Okay, hit your hollow hold. Push that low back into the ground. Bring it up. Tuck and hold. Adjust however you need. If you need to hit up a concentrated crunch, pelvic tuck, hollow hold. Doesn't matter, you made it here, you're on the mat. It's getting tough. So you're still working. Boat. It's all that matters. If you need to take a break every other 10, hollow hold. That's fine. Okay, now we're in our banana. Hold that flexion through your oblique. And then get that little lift. Focus that core, focus that oblique. Hold. And then we're going to get our little flop. Hold. Focus that core. Legs are getting heavy. Here we go. Get that little crunch. And we're going to turn and burn. Get that other side. Flip it over. Flex it up. Okay, get your little lift. Hold. Get the focus where it needs to be. Make sure it doesn't start hitting the low back. Hold. Tighten, flex, flex, tighten. Oh, bring it up. Time. I think I lost track. I think we have one more. Tuck that chin. All right, last little push. Come on, dig deep. Time. Take a little break. 4 seconds. And then we're going to have our plank pull. Or you can do your dead or your bird dog. One knee tucks in. Focus on that core. Hold. Hold the knee up as far as you can. Hold it in. Then your other side. Tuck and hold. Or tuck it first, then we'll hold. All right. Pull and hold. Flex your foot. Get that knee as high as you can. All right, back to our first side. Tuck and hold. Three, two, one. Second side. Tuck and hold. You can seriously feel this. That low belly. Deep interior core. Grab first. Everything's falling apart. Stay with it. Tuck and hold. Grab that core. Belly button. Whew, drives back. Noodle arms, it's okay. Tuck and hold. This is it. Last one. And time. Whew. All right, we're going to hit up those endurance pulses. 10 more seconds to start. Remember, we want to tuck our tailbone, squeeze the shoulder blades. Ready, set, go. Roll those shoulder heads back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Flip. Flip. I'm losing my weights. Just going body weight. Definitely still feeling it. Tuck that chin. Flip your hands so they face up. Get that pulse. Flip your hands. Palms face the ground. Roll those shoulder heads back. It's easy to lose that squeeze between your shoulder blades. Flip your hands. This is it. Last set. Open that chest. And time. All right, flip over. You're going to get your pulse and press. Chest pulse, chest press. 3, 2, put your hips up. Good bridge. And then full press. Right over your chest. Keep space between ears and shoulders. Pulse. Whew. Chest is definitely burning. These little 10s add up when you do it certain ways. Remember, we don't want to just pulse now. Sorry if you didn't hear the timer. Don't want to just rely on the weight and hands to get the work up and down. This is it. Last 10 seconds here. Time. All right, triceps. Right arm. Squeeze the elbows in. Other side, left arm. Feel both directions of the move. Right arm, back to your right arm, set 2. Check in with those wrists. Upper arm stays super still. Left arm. Keep the core going. Last set, right arm. Okay, back to that left arm. You got it, you got it. Hang with it. Okay, time. Oh. Flip it over. Take a little stretch, a little break. Gear up for the push-ups and the hold. 10 seconds. Start with your push-up, and then we're going to get that hold. Ready, set, go. Drop and hold. Tuck your tailbone, keep the core strong. And then push. Just one more, just one more. Drop and hold. Flex through that core. Back to your push-ups, final set. Okay, and then hold. You got it, you got it. Come on. Flex in. Hold strong. Ah, time. Woo. Good job. All right, take that little stretch, that little break. Whew. Good work. Big toes together. Knees spread nice and wide. Reach your arms super far out in front of you. Slide your shoulder blades down and feel your neck relax. Space between ears and shoulders. All right, come up to hands and knees. We're going to do a thread the needle. Grab deep through the core. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Keep your hips as level as possible. And then exhale, tuck under. And get that press, that stretch to the outside of the right shoulder. Really tuck it under. Get that little bit of rotation, that pull the hips over outside of the shoulder. Maybe even stretch your left arm way out in front. Kind of like you're doing a child's pose stretch there. Okay, and then push into your left hand. Just bring your right arm out away from you, your butt's still up in the air, and just slide the chest toward the ground. You should feel the front of that shoulder, chest, get that stretch. All right, I knew that was going to be tough, but it was really tough. Inhale, bring that arm up. Keep the hips level. And then exhale, tuck under. Reach through, see if you can get your head on the ground, the outside of that left shoulder, and then pull your hips to the left. Get that stretch behind the shoulder, through your lat. And then if you want, take that right arm way out in front. So once you stretch it out there, re-slide that shoulder blade down. Okay, push up. And then extend your arm straight out away from you. Wait, we already did that one. Left arm out away from you. Push that chest and shoulder head toward the ground. Good. All right, and then we're going to take a seat, starting with our Z sit. So your left foot is going to be folded in, and your right foot is going to be folded out, right leg. Plant your left hand on the ground, and then you're going to take that right arm up. So this first initial opening is important. We want to get that. Slide your shoulder back and down. Should feel a stretch through the chest and that shoulder. And then you're going to tuck under. So take that right arm, thread it through between your rib cage and your left forearm. You're planting into the left hand to push that little bit of counter twist as you reach the right arm through. And bring it back. We're going to rotate our legs to the other side. Right foot in, left foot out. Plant your right hand and then reach that left arm up. Up and back. And then plant into that right hand, thread your left arm under. Every time you exhale, get a little more push. Perfect. All right, soles of the feet together. Wrap around your toes and then lift up through that chest. Let your right ear drop toward your right shoulder. Tuck your chin in, left ear, left shoulder. Back to the right. Back to the left. And then stay here or walk your hands out in front. Good job, you guys. Had my moments there, several moments. I don't know if I can do another second. Pull the toes up, push the backs of the knees toward the ground, lift your arms up high overhead. Make sure that you can sit up out of your pelvis, out of that low back. If you need to plant your hands behind your hips, that's fine. And then reach forward. Get that stretch through the hamstrings. Pull the chest up away from your rib cage. And then keep kind of pushing your hips back, if that makes sense, as you're pulling the chest forward. Okay, release there. Sit nice and high. Let's get those triceps. Push your left hand down your back by driving your right hand into the left elbow and then to the other side. You all are doing fantastic. I have 7 more days to get through our form and function series, so let's finish strong. Let's keep the good times rolling. Have a great rest of your day.